Hi guys. So first of all, thank you so much for all the love. I was overwhelmed by all this positivity and all the love and the kind words you commented under my last video. And yeah, I was speechless, and all this motivates me so much to keep on doing my videos. And don't worry, I will do them. I will do them in English and in German. First of all, I think it's so important to make a mindset video. I really have the feeling that when people want to lose weight, they're desperately searching for all the methods, like how much do you eat, like exactly how much do you exercise, what kind of exercise and all that. However, they somehow forget that they first have to start within the mind, because they had a certain belief that they are, for example, I'm overweight and I will be overweight my whole life, and they can exercise like hell and all that, and they still don't lose weight, and this is so frustrating. So therefore I encourage you to first start with your mind, and I pictured it like that. See, if you have a seed, you put it into the ground and then you water it, and you know that one day there will be a beautiful flower. For example, you don't dig in it and say, oh, what is wrong with you? Why aren't you growing faster and be a more beautiful flower and stuff like that? No, you do what you can, and you wait until the seed is transformed itself to a beautiful flower. And actually, you can use that for yourself, We are so impatient with ourselves. We are so hard on ourselves. And imagine you are this little seed. You're planting a new seed, a new affirmation, a new belief into your brain, namely that you will lose weight, that you get to your best state, that you will be your very best version, and that you will lose weight, and that you will look fantastic. And then after 2 days, if you don't see results immediately, you're like, oh, this diet is crap, it doesn't work, and all that stuff, And it's hilarious, actually, because you've been living this way, I don't know how old you are, for 20, 25, 30, 40 years. And then after 2 days or 1 week, you want to see results immediately. But it's just not working like that. The universe has its own time, and you weren't born in 1 day. You were born in 9 months. You know what I mean? Every transformation has to take time, and it depends very much on your history, from which place you come, and how your body state is, whether you have lots of toxins in you or not, So therefore, just remember this little seed and think that you are this precious little seed, and this seed needs time to transform into a flower. Work on your mindset. So for that, I can give you a very good advice. I love this book. I don't know whether you see it here. It's from Dr. Joe Dispenza, A New Me. So I have it in German, and I think in English it is Evolving Your Brain, something like that. You have to look it up. I think this book is just so amazing. Actually, it shows you how you can evolve your brain into a new self. So this sounds a little spooky and all that stuff, but I think it's so important to first internally create a new self and work on yourself, and then the outer things, they will come. With time, it will come. So he says actually that there are 2 states of mind. There is the state in creation, and there's the state of survival. So when you're in state of creation, you are open. You're open for new ideas, possibilities. You create. You feel loved. You feel connected to something greater than is yourself. However, if you are in state of survival, you're living in stress, actually, and you're put your body under constant stress, and you have fear. You have fear not of dying, but financial problems, and all the problems, they sum up. And human beings are the only species who can set themselves on stress just by thought alone, just by thinking, oh my god, I'm gaining weight, and then all these neurons, they fire, and the body chemicals are produced and all that stuff. So these negative thoughts, they have such a bad effect on your body. So when you wake up in the morning and you say like, oh my God, I didn't lose weight again, so Rotterfall doesn't work, so I have to binge and let's see, or I fast and I get this. And then your body gets into the stress state, like, oh, I don't get any food, so like shut down the metabolism and shut down fat burning mechanisms and all that stuff, you know? So your body always works in your best favor, and you have to start like internally and free yourself from your negative self-talk. This is so important, and that's what I mean when I say you have to change your mind. You have to change your negative self-talk, and not only the thoughts you have about yourself, but also the feelings you have about yourself. When I had too much kilos, I used to wake up in the morning and feel so unsatisfied. You know what I mean? Like unsatisfied with my situation, with my outer appearance, like overall unsatisfied. I thought, okay, I want to stay in bed. I don't want to do anything, you know, like no motivation at all. And yeah, so unhappy, you know. And this was the first feeling when I woke up, and this used to be normal, you know. And then I started to, when I was about 15, 16 years old, I started to get into meditation, because during that time we had like a real yogi at home. My mom was pretty sick, so he taught my mom a lot, and he also taught me meditation. And then I started with meditating and all that stuff, and then I somehow realized that I myself produce these negative thoughts in the morning, and that I can change them, you know. Through meditation, what you do is actually you objectify your thoughts. So your thoughts are no longer you, but you have a look at it, you know. You see your thoughts and you see yourself, how you have these negative thoughts. And in this moment, when you see that these thoughts, they are not you, you have the possibility to change them. Then you have the possibility to transform them from negative self-talk into love, into self-love, you know. So actually it's like that. We are reality producing machines. So with our thoughts and with our emotions, especially with our emotions, we produce our own reality. All our feelings are a record of all our past experiences. So if you've been chubby from childhood on and bullied and like had the feeling that you're not worth enough, not lovable, all these emotions, they are in your body, and energetically they work, you know, and the body memorizes them. So every time you have like a situation where you kind of like trigger this emotion, it comes out. For example, with me it was, for me it was like when I somehow had the feeling that I didn't succeed in anything, I was like magically drawn to the fridge, like, and then I grabbed something to eat, and then I ate like all the frustrations. I ate all the frustrations into my body, you know, and just when I started meditation, I somehow realized that these are just my thoughts, and they somehow accumulated through past, and this is not me, and this is not the way I want to be. So I chose in this moment when I realized this, I chose to not be this way, you know, and then I chose to be a new self. And this is, you always have the time to choose, you know, the time is always now. You always can choose how you want to be. So I really encourage you to start meditation, and there are so many techniques, and I'm so sure one will definitely work for you. So when you're in meditation, you can ask yourself, what is the greatest expression of myself I can possibly be? And when you sit there and thinking about this new self, you really have to feel it from the inside out, you know, how it will feel like to be this person. You have to picture yourself completely with everything. You have to feel this new self, and then you really have to make it as real as possible, because the body cannot cannot differentiate between a dream and something real, you know? For example, if you close your eyes and then you think about biting a lemon, then like you can feel like all this, like your mouth is watering instantly. This is because the body cannot differentiate between thought and reality. So what you do actually when you're sitting in meditation, you change your mind. You meditate and you think of your new self, and like as real as possible, with all the positive feelings, how you will love yourself, you will treat yourself, and then the magic happens. Changes will take place in your body, like your body, the hormones, all the chemicals are working in favor to get you to this imagined picture, you know? So I tried it like so many times, but it really doesn't work if you do all the methods. For example, eating right and exercising and all that stuff. However, your mind is not with you, you know? Like if you still wake up and have all these negative thoughts about you and have this inner feeling, oh, I'm fat and I will never get thin, you know, then the methods, they will not work as efficient as with the mind. That's why I think it's so important to make a mindset video, and I can really only encourage you to also read books with it, like from Dr. Joe Dispenza, I showed you already. And one of my absolute most favorite books is also from Eckhart Tolle, A New Earth, or the book Now from Eckhart Tolle, especially if you want to just start with all this thing with meditation, spirituality, and who am I and what is my body and all that stuff. So I really encourage you to read as many books as you can on this topic and start meditating. It's such a great practice. On YouTube you can also find for example, Deepak Chopra, and there are many videos with Tarot styles, how he shows you how to meditate. And Deepak Chopra, he also has written so many great books like Body, Mind, Soul Connection, all that stuff. So yeah, do that, and you will see how it will get easier and easier for you to accept yourself, to love yourself. And you just have to get rid of all these negative emotional self-talk, and then let the body do the work for you. You know, let your immune system do the work for you, heal yourself, and you have to work on your mindset, and you have to put your body in the best possible state to heal itself. So that was a lot. It was quite a long video. However, I really hope that it helps you. And if you have any questions, put it in the comments. And yeah, I wish you lots of success in changing yourself and be the best version you can ever be. Till then, lots of love. Mwah.